Hello. In this tutorial, I will show you how to use the Boolean tool that works to subtract an object from another or to combine objects in different ways. Before start, you should have a previous knowledge about the basics of 3D Studio Max. For this, you can check my others tutorials on the webpage www.macrotutorials.com. Sometimes you want to make a hole in an object. An easy way to do it is using the Boolean tool. In the scene we have two objects, a box and a cylinder. If what we want is make a round hole into the box, you only have to locate the cylinder over the box in the place where you want make the hole. Make sure that the cylinder protrudes from the other side of the box. This, if you want the hole passes across the object. Now, select the box. And, on the command panel, in the Create tab, the selected Standard Primitives. Click on this arrow. And, on this list, select Compound Objects. Below it, appears the different options for the compound objects. And, here is Boolean. Click on Boolean. And, here are the Boolean options. Are the same options that appears in the Modify tab. On the section of Pick Boolean, appears the button and pick operand B. The thing is, that the box that we have already selected when we clicked on Boolean is the operand A. And in this case, the cylinder is the operand B. So, click on Pick Operand B. And now, click over the cylinder. And here is the hole. On the command panel, move down this menus. In the section of operands, appears which is the operand A, the box. And what is the operand B, the cylinder. Below it is the operation section. Here, is selected by default the option of subtract A minus B. If you select subtract B minus A, this inverts the operation, and the result is different. Now, the cylinder is being cut by the box. Moving down this menu, you find the section of display. Actually, is selected the option of only show the result. Clicking this option, the program shows the result in the hidden operands. So in the scene appears the result, that in this case is the trimmed cylinder and the operands, that are the box and the cylinder. Let's choose the option of only show the result. If you select the option of union, the two objects are combined. This way. The objects are really combined and it is easier to see it if you change the render mode to wireframe. As you can see, the part of the cylinder which is inside the box disappears. See. If you select intersection, the result is the part of the geometry where is intersected the two objects. In the section of display, click on the option of show result in the operands. Now, it's easy to visualize that this is the intersection between the box and the cylinder. Again, select only display the result. If you select cut, also, can select other options, like refine. In this case, appears the shape of the cylinder, where the cylinder intersects the box. If you copy this object, keeping pressed Shift on the keyboard, and moving it somewhere else, click in OK. And, convert this result to a poly object, making right-click over the object. And, at the bottom of this list is, Convert to. Select, Convert to Editable Poly. On the command panel, on the Modify tab, expand the components of the editable poly, clicking on the plus sign at the left. And select Polygon. Is already selected the circle. If you move it, the circle is attached to the rest of the geometry. Click on Editable Poly on the command panel to finalize with this object. Well, back again to our object, the one that we didn't convert. Select the box. On the Modify tab, in the Operation section, is already selected Cut. If in Cut, you select Split. The object apparently doesn't change. and looks practically identical to the refine option. But if you convert it to an editable poly object, copying it, keeping pressed Shift, and move it, click in OK, and right-click. At the bottom, on Convert to, click on Convert to Editable Poly. On the Modify tab, expand the components of Editable Poly, clicking on this plus sign, and select Polygon. Is already selected the circle at the top of the box. If you move it, you can note that this is not attached to the geometry of the object. See, this is the difference between the options of Cut Refine and Cut Split. To finalize of working with this object, click on Editable Poly on the command panel. Select the Boolean object, the one that we didn't convert, on the command panel. On the Modify tab, on the Operation section, if in Cut, you select Remove Inside, appears the hole in the box. But this hole has no inner walls. See. And, if in Cut, you select Remove Outside, disappears the box, but appears the caps of the hole. On the Display section, you can select Display the result in the operands, to see it more clear. Well, you can keep changing these options until you get the results you want. Once you have the results you want, you can convert it to another type of object, like Editable Poly, to keep working on it. You can use repeatedly the Boolean tool to create complex objects like this one. This object was created using some cylinders. I already locate the objects to use the Boolean tool. All you have to do is select any object. I'm going to select the base. And, in the command panel on the Create tab, click on Geometry, and, in this list, select Compound Objects. Here's the Boolean tool. So, click on Boolean, and, in the Operation section, select Union. Click on the button and pick operand B, and click on one of the cylinders. Is ready. Now this cylinder is combined with the base. Note that the Boolean button is still active. So, if you want to add another object, and if you click on Pick Operand B, and click on Other Object, the previous part disappears. So, click on Undo. To add another part to the base, first click again on the Boolean button, even if this is already active. Note that appears more edges on the base object. Well, now click on Pick Operand B. And, now click on another piece for the object, as the unit option is already selected. The object is added to the geometry. Click again on Boolean on the command panel. And, click on Pick Operand B. Now click on another cylinder that you want to add. Well, it's time to make the holes. So, click again on Boolean on the command panel, but this time on the Operation section. Select Subtraction -B. Click on Pick Operand B, and click on the cylinder that represents the space for the hole. This hole passed to the other side of the object. As the base object is already selected, press Alt and X on the keyboard. Note that these cylinders that represent the space for the holes don't pass to the other side of the object. To make the other holes, repeat the process. Make sure that the base object is selected. Click on Boolean on the command panel. Click on Pick Operand B. And, as Subtraction -B is already selected, click on the object that represents the hole. This hole doesn't pass the object, just drill a little. Again press Alt and X on the keyboard to see it more clear. And do the same with this last hole. Well, this is the basics about how to use the Boolean tool.